Coach Dan here from Rise Above, and I'm here to teach you how to do a club pullover with a single club. So, as I say, how you're going to go ahead and get this started is you're going to put that club on a hip. Now, when it comes to your hand position, it doesn't super matter which hand's on top. It's really just personal preference. The only thing you need to do is when you go to the other side is you switch which hand is on top. That's the only thing you really need to worry about. So, I've got it on my right hip and my right hand is on top. Again, that's just a personal preference. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take that club and I'm going to pull it up and over my right shoulder. So I'm taking my hands and pushing it up and back over the head. And I say I'm still keeping my core engaged, and I say meaning that I'm squeezing my core as I'm doing this. The next thing that you'll notice is this forearm. We want to make sure that we get it up and over your head, and that you're not basically bringing it to face level or mouth level. We don't want you to smother yourself. And and you'll see when I turn sideways on here is that when I actually do basically cover my eyes or my mouth, I get a shorter range of motion as well. So it starts on the hip, it comes up and over. Again, that forearm is up and over my head, and you can see how far I can get my hands back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that elbow, pull it back down to the hip here. And that's how you do the pullover. Now let me go ahead and show you what happens when I basically don't get my forearm up and over the head. I'm starting in that exact same spot, but basically now my forehead is blocking how far I can go back, and you can see that I've significantly cut my range of motion down just by not getting that forearm up overhead. You just saw what happened when I got the arm up overhead. My range of motion increased, and then you pull it back down to that hip. And that's how you do a club pullover.